Boiler water test part 2. Reason for boiler water treatment: to prevent scale formation, to prevent acidic corrosion, maintain a clean scale free heat transfer surface, prevent overheating, distortion and subsequent failure, minimize heat loss through excessive blowdown from boiler, extend the service life of boiler. Purity of boiler feed water. Modern high pressure, high temperature boilers with their large steam output require very pure feed water. Most pure water will contain some dissolved salts which come out of solution on boiling. These salts then adhere to the heating surfaces as a scale and reduce heat transfer, which can result in local overheating and failure of the tubes. Other salts remain in solution and many produce acidates which will attack the metal of the boiler. An excess of alkaline salts in a boiler together with effects of operating stress will produce a condition known as caustic cracking. This is actual cracking of the metal which may lead to serious failure. The presence of dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide in boiler feed water can cause considerable corrosion of the boiler and feed system. When boiler water is contaminated by suspended matter and excess of salt or oil, then foaming may occur. This is a foam or froth which collect on the water surface in the boiler drum. Foaming leads to priming, which is the carryover of water with the steam leaving the boiler drum. Any water present in the system entering a turbulence will do considerable damage. Common impurities. Various amount of different metal salt are to be found in water. These include the chloride, sulfates and bicarbonates of calcium, magnesium and to some extent sulfur. These dissolved salts in water make up what is called the hardness of the water. Calcium and magnesium salts are the main cause of hardness. The bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium are decomposed by heat and come out of solution as scale forming carbonates. These alkalinized salts are known as temporary hardness. The chlorides, sulfates and nitrates are not decomposed by boiling and are known as permanent hardness. Total hardness is the sum of temporary and permanent hardness and gives a measure of the scale forming salts present in the boiler feed water. Feed water treatment. Feed water treatment deals with the various scale and corrosion causing salts and entrained gases by suitable chemical treatment. This is achieved as follows. By keeping the hardness salt in a suspension in the solution to prevent scale formation. By stopping any suspended salts and impurities from sticking to the heat transfer surfaces. By providing anti-foam protection to stop water carryover. By eliminating dissolved gases and providing some degree of alkalinity which will prevent corrosion. The actual treatment involves adding various chemicals into the feedwater system and then testing samples or boiler water with a test kit. The test kit is usually supplied by the treatment chemical manufacturer with sample instructions for its use. For auxiliary boilers, the chemical added might be lime, calcium hydroxide, and soda, sodium carbonate. Alternatively, caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, may be used on its own. For high pressure water tube boilers, various phosphate salts are used. Metaphosphate coagulants are also used, which combine the scale forming salt into a sludge and stop it sticking to the boiler surfaces. Sodium aluminate, starch, and tannin are used as coagulants. Final deaeration of the boiler water is achieved by chemicals such as hydrazine, which combine with any oxygen present.